In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get any item you are looking for very cheap in Grow a Garden 2. And when I say any item, I quite literally mean any seed, any gear, any egg, all of that stuff. Now, last update, or I guess 2 updates ago, we basically got this auction guy, which has an auction every 30 or so minutes, and he presents a bunch of very good items to you. For example, right now, we got the super watering cans, the super sprinklers, the venom spitter, and the common egg. Those are pretty much the only ones that are important. But you can see that, for example, for the super sprinkler and the super watering can, they are very expensive. Like, if I want to just get 3 super sprinklers, which would cost around 9 million shekels, I have to spend 3 billion shekels. Fortunately enough, in this video, I got y'all covered. I'm going to show you how to, for one, make tons of money, so that way you do not have to rely on the seed and gear shop. But number 2, how to get the stuff for very cheap from the auction. Now, if you do enjoy this video, all that I ask you guys is to watch up until the end, because at the end of this video, or somewhere in the middle, I'm going to go ahead and give out one of these golden dragonflies, just because I don't have a use for it anymore. Talking about golden dragonflies, there's literally a Midas event going on. That's crazy. But yeah, subscribe. Let's get right into it. So recently, the developers actually went ahead and made some changes to the seed shop, and these changes actually went ahead and nerfed every single one of the super seeds inside of the game, or I guess their chances. On top of that, I have a stock predictor in my Discord, which literally says when the next item is going to stock. But now these are basically estimates and not exact, because the developers went ahead and made changes to where they are not predictable anymore. It's kind of just an estimate for when you can expect something to come into stock, and it's no longer fully guaranteed. So they've made it much harder to actually track down stuff. Now, fortunately for the auction, you get a lot of time to check this, but the best part is the auction changes over time. That's something a lot of people don't pay attention to too severely. But as you can see, this super watering can, the price on it is falling very fast. And this is also going to go for every single other item, like the venom spitter, the uncommon seed pack, and stuff like that. And as you can see, these are coming down in price pretty quickly. Now, although these will never actually be the price that you will find them inside the shop, they do get fairly close for the amount they are selling. For example, one super watering can is, I believe, 1 million shekels. And while these 3 super watering cans will probably be more than 3 million shekels, it is going to decrease a lot to the point where it's very worth it, and that way you never have to wait for the gear shop. And obviously, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can earn tons of money using these resources. Now, as you can see in my garden, I have a lot of stuff with mutations. But before I collect these, firstly, we're going to need to go ahead, get a sprinkler out. And for this one, I want to just use the common sprinkler. That is literally all you need. Any sprinkler works, but you're just going to go ahead, spam it inside where your plants are. And the reason you're doing this is to actually hydrate your plants. In case you don't know, after a certain amount of time, depending on how good your plant is, your plant becomes rotten to where it basically just does not sell for as much as it's worth. So here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and water everything, and there we go. Everything should be getting watered in there. It takes a few minutes for the sprinklers to kick in, but at the same time, over here, we can look at the auction shop, because soon enough, we're going to purchase some things out of this. Now, as you can tell, it's coming down still. So it was 900 million earlier, and now it's 600 million. Now, this item will expire in 3 minutes, and once it gets closer to that time is basically when, like, every single player inside of the game actually starts buying it, because that's when it's very worth it. You don't really ever want to purchase anything while there is still a lot of stock and there is still a lot of time. It is going to continue to decrease in price, and you're going to be able to get it for a whole lot cheaper. Now, something that's super important to mention before it actually happens is once this price decreases a certain point, and you actually end up pressing the purchase button, it is going to put you on a cooldown from purchasing again. What I really like to do is to actually purchase this once this timer gets to around 45 seconds. That gives me enough time to purchase it twice. One for a price that's a little bit more expensive, and one for a price that's the cheapest it's probably ever going to be. Now, like I said, it does also entirely matter on how much stock is in there. Bunny, can you please move out the way? Thank you. But it does matter how much stock there is as well. Like if the stock is low, you're probably only going to get to purchase it once, and you really only want to be doing this if you have a lot of shekels to spare. But you can see, bro, like this invisibility mushroom is down to 4 million and you're getting 10 of them. Same with the super sprinkler. Now it's less than $1 billion. At the start of this video, it costed billions. And yes, I do currently have 11 billion shekels sitting there, which is honestly way more than enough in order to be able to do this for a lot. And to be honest, the thing I primarily want is going to be the super sprinkler. I already have a lot of super watering cans. For example, I have 48 of them, but super sprinklers, I have like 21, so a lot less. So I am actually going to go and try to buy the super sprinkler as the price gets down. But both of these are going to get purchased by a lot of people. And you can see the in-stock number is significantly decreasing because now people are going to start actually purchasing these. And I'm going to hold off to purchase one of these like near the last second before the stock runs out. So we do still have a lot of stock and we have a minute on the timer, so we can wait even longer. Keep in mind, the lower the timer gets, the faster the price decreases. As you can see, oh my gosh, look at how fast it's coming down right now, bro. Both of these are becoming super, super cheap and they're the best items inside of the game. So it is still going to be a little bit more expensive than, its original price, but that's okay. And as you can see, everybody's purchasing it. Like, as soon as it gets to 30 seconds, it's going to get even faster. And yeah, look at that, bro. The number is just crumbling down. Same for the super sprinkler. And we're going to purchase it right as we get near the end. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is going to be a close one. My goal is to actually get both of these. But you can see 60 million. Still more than the obvious shop price. But the best part is you don't have to wait for stock. So here we go. Come on, it's about to get really close. 5, 4, 3, 2, and boom, there we go. We can go and purchase both, and look at that. We just purchased the super watering can and the super sprinkler for like 100 million total. Now this gets even better than that, bro. You can get stocks like the moon bloom as well as the dragon's breath to happen, and as you can see, they start at like 10 billion. So by the time it gets to this lowest value, it's probably gonna be like 500 to 1 billion. But the starting price for the items inside of the auction aren't actually the same every single time. As you can see, the super watering cans technically came down to 19 million, while the super sprinklers came down to 47 million at basically 0 seconds. And yes, that's obviously still going to be more expensive than just waiting for it to stock. But one, you're getting it whenever you want to purchase it. And two, you can actually get it cheaper than that too. If you take a look at the invisibility mushroom, this time 10 of them stocked for 29.97 million. That was the starting price. Or well, actually a better reference would probably be the uncommon seed pack. As you can see, 20,000 got stocked for 5 million. So these did sell out pretty quickly because of that. But look, in the previous sale, they stocked the same exact thing with 20,000 in stock for 6 million instead. So the starting price can actually differ from time to time depending on what the auction is and how much they actually plan to stock in it. Now the thing is, with the seed packs, they can actually be pretty good. Like, you can get some pretty decent stuff from these guys, and not so much from the uncommon, but if you do have like rare ones and above, they can be pretty decent. Yeah, uncommon's pretty poop, but let's try rare. Come on, give me something pretty decent. I know you can get up to like mythics with even just a rare, and look at that, we just got a mango from that. Not the greatest, but not bad either. You can also get these common eggs, which can actually give you very big pets inside of the game, which can be worth billions, and even ones that are worth like very, very close to trillions if you get something incredibly rare. I do have 10 of these common eggs, so let's just go ahead and pop them open, bro. There's no reason to hold on to these in my opinion, but come on, here we go. Let's get something good, please. Oh, this one's shaking for quite some time. Be big, please. Oh, no, bro. I thought it was going to be something good. Wait, actually, it looks like I just got a big bunny. Did I not, or did it equip the deer? Okay, yeah, I guess it just unequipped my big bunny pet. Yeah. Okay, why the heck did it do that? I don't know. I just did some bug in the game. I have 2 big bunnies or something. Okay, that is a very weird bug. Why is there one just standing there? What the heck? But every single item inside the auction, in my opinion, is worth purchasing if you have a decent amount of shekels, especially last second before, it runs out of stock. Now, you're probably like, well, Numerous, I don't have a lot of shekels. How do you even want me to do that? Well, I'm gonna show you how to get tons of them. And those sprinklers we placed earlier in the video, well, now they've gone ahead, fully healed every single plant that's in this area. And, well, I have a lot of plants in this area. Your entire goal in this game, like I said, is to actually get everything to clamp together. The reasoning for this is that mutation weather events are pretty rare in the game now. The developers have gone ahead and nerfed them, so you want to have everything close by. That way, for example, when the lightning event happens, like I've said before, it just strikes the area and everything there pretty much just gets a mutation. And from what I've actually heard, you can utilize the pots inside of the game. This is something you can just get from the gear shop. I don't know how often it's actually in stock. It's an epic only. But apparently, this lets you completely stack stuff on top of each other. I don't know. You can test it out. But yeah, now what we can go ahead do is basically collect everything here. And since they are very high, like plants, aka very high in rarity, I'm only going to go ahead and place my sprinklers to regrow them after I have gone ahead and collected everything. Until then, let's just go ahead, pick up everything we got in this area. And right now is actually a perfect time to kind of sell, because if you come to the sell shop, look at the view sell prices. You can see we got a 2 times price on the Moon Bloom and a 1.15 times Ghost Pepper and a 1 times Dragon's Breath. So nothing is really going to be selling for less than it's worth, and that way we'll be able to make some good value. But look at how fast my fruit count is going up, bro. I'm just holding E inside my garden over here, and it's collecting everything, bro. There's so much to collect. There we go. I would say we've pretty much collected everything here, and it is a rainbow night, so this is perfect timing to go ahead, sprinkle up everything real quick in my garden. And here we go. Let's go ahead and use a watering can right there and a watering can right there. Perfect. Everything should grow pretty big in size. Oh my goodness, look at that. We got a 124 kg ghost pepper right here, bro. That's insane. I'm actually going to save that guy for a very long time. Same with this 125 kg Dragon's Breath. Holy moly, bro. Why did I just get so lucky? There's another 125 kg right there. Jeez. Yeah, you just want to wait for those things to, like, just pick up on some mutations. And I am going to go ahead and just delete or shovel, like, some things in my garden over here. Technically, I don't need a coconut anymore. Same with this apple tree and stuff like that. Although these were technically mega seeds that I used to get these, but I don't need it anymore. But if I were to go ahead, sell the inventory that I got just picking up once, this thing would be worth 2.4 billion. So we've already made way more than, it costed us. So boom, there we go. Let's go ahead, sell that. Perfect, 2.4 billion. And guess what? The auction is probably about to be back. Yup, in 7 seconds, we are literally getting a brand new auction. And all you're going to do is simply just wait for the timer to get very, very far down. Now, to be honest, this auction is a little poopy, and the super sprinkler is starting at 5.6 billion. But compared to the previous time, the super sprinkler started at 6.5 billion. So this time, it is starting at a way cheaper price. It's going to mean that it's going to be a lot cheaper once it gets down. You also have, obviously, the uncommon seed packs. This will typically sell out pretty quickly, despite the prices dropping, and the timers on these are shorter. As you can see, it's only 7 minutes, and same with the Venus flytrap for some reason. I don't know why the devs did that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and wait a little bit for these timers to shrink, and I'll be back as soon as I'm about to buy them. Okay, there's 1 minute left, meaning it's about to be time. And can I just say that I kind of wish I did not sell my stuff, because I did not expect the Dragon's Breath to be at a 4 times multiplier, bro. That actually makes me so sad. It's okay though, sometimes you literally just cannot predict it. However, here's where we can win big, because as you can see, the price is dropping fast, and the stock is about to start exponentially decreasing. As you can see, people are buying it faster and faster, and this is really the only thing I'm interested in. Honestly, the common egg, I might as well go ahead and buy some, but as you can see, I go on a cooldown, so I can't purchase that for a few seconds. I don't know how long the cooldown is. I believe it's like at least 15 seconds. So keep that in mind. But I am going to go ahead and buy the super sprinkler here. And look at that, bro. It is 70 million. This is such a good price. And there we go. Boom. With 2 seconds, we purchased 3 more. There it is. Obviously, like I've said, this is going to be more expensive than ever in compared to the gear shop. However, the best part is you just don't have to wait, because these things can take hours upon hours or sometimes even days to stock, especially for seeds. But like I said, I am going to be giving away this dragonfly in my next video. So if you guys want to win one of these, go ahead, comment down below your username and why you think you deserve to win it. And matter of fact, you know what? I'll do the dragonfly as well as like a hypno bloom. Just let me know which one you guys want to win in the comment section, and I'll go ahead, pick someone, and whatever they asked for, they will win it, I guess. But you gotta be subscribed, okay? Until then, please hurry up and watch this video on the screen right here. It's one of the requirements for joining the giveaway, and hurry up, press one. I went to pick both of them for you. I think you're really gonna like one of them, so hurry up and pick one. Until then, I'll catch you in that video. Goodbye.